Welcome back to Story Love, where we read stories written by kids that are sent into the Story Pirates, and we talk about them, and we love them.
True.
And we're inspired by them, and we ask questions if we have any. And sometimes we segue into completely unrelated conversations.
Lee, everything you just said is true.
Okay, let's read our first story from Sophie, a 10-year-old in Massachusetts. Here is, I Want to Marry a Dog. And there is a quick note before the story starts that says, while I don't truly want to marry a dog, the poem is inspired by my deep affection for my dog, Jasmine, a 16-month-old Pomeranian who is nothing short of a cuddle. I hope you'll enjoy it and consider including it. Amazing. Wait, what does a Pomeranian look like?
I think they're the little fluffy. I don't know,
They're like a ball?
but that's what I'm picturing. One of those tan fluffy.
All right, I guess we'll find out afterwards. All right, here is Sophie's poem. I'm going to marry a dog. I'm going to marry a dog. If she's pink or blue or yellow, I'm going to marry her. I'll fly her up to France and climb the Eiffel Tower and eat a bunch of cheesecake. I'm going to marry a dog. But wait, there's a problem. But wait, there's a problem. But wait, there's a problem. Aliens are attacking the Earth. How will I marry a dog? I can shoot lasers at them, but the aliens have shields. What will I do? How will I marry a dog? I can ask them to stop. I can tell them to invade Mars instead. Bye-bye, humans. We are going to invade Mars, said the aliens. I'm going to marry a dog. The end.
This is so good. Lee, I love in this story, it starts clearly, it's set up as an ode to a dog.
Yes.
A love letter. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Yes.
Which you don't expect action to happen in the poem like that.
Yeah, we always talk about in Story Pirates when we're helping kids with their creative writing, we talk about creating obstacles to your goal because you don't want to just be able to marry a dog right away.
Yeah.
That makes the story less interesting. But if there's a huge obstacle in the way of you marrying the dog, then now we're talking to a story here.
Yeah, this is a story. You know, it sort of tricks me. Like if you hear a Shakespearean sonnet, like Shakespeare will be like, let me compare you to a flower. And he's describing a feeling or a person or a thing. He's not telling a story.
Right.
So because this is in the form of one of those poems, suddenly aliens being there jars us and we go, wait, this is happening now?
Right. Well, I like it as a very high stakes problem because it's like I want these like simple things in my life that are going to bring me joy, and then the world might end.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm going to commit to the thing that I feel passionately about.
Right. It's like rain on your wedding day.
It's like a spoon. It's like a spoon.
It's a lot like a spoon. Sophie, amazing poem/story. I hope one day we get to meet your Pomeranian. Peter, would you read us the next story?
Yes,
please.
Lee. This story comes to us from a 6-year-old from Minnesota named Cedar.
Great name.
My favorite type of wood to build a deck out of. This story is called The Blinker Butt Horse. Once upon a time, there was a horse that had blinkers on its butt. Because he was the only horse around with blinkers on his butt, he felt a little sad because he was so different.
Oh.
Other horses and animals would ask him, why do you have blinkers on your butt? But he just didn't know, and he felt a little embarrassed. One day, he was galloping down the highway, and he noticed someone's car had broken down. He asked how he could help. The person said, I don't know, can you fix my car? The horse did not know how to fix a car and sadly said, I'm sorry, but I don't know if I can help you. Just then, he had an idea. Oh, I cannot fix your car, but I can give you a ride. The person thought for a second. But wait, can you go on the road? The horse made a big grin, and he said, check it out. I have blinkers on my butt. They both started laughing. And the person hopped on. The horse with the blinker butt started galloping down the highway, and the man made it to work on time. From then on, the horse loved his left and his blinker butt. The end.
The horse loved his left and his blinker butt.
Maybe his left and right blinkers on his butt.
Honestly, yeah, but I also love the left.
He also, you know what? When I'm driving, I like the left side more.
Yeah,
because that's where the steering wheel is.
Sure. In this country,
I was recently in a country where I was on the other side, and you have to really adjust to and that was fine. But when I came back for a week, every time I try to do my blinker, I turn my windshield wipers on.
remind me not to go driving with you. The blinker butt, is this just going left and right, or is it also brake lights?
Oh, good question. I was only thinking left and right, but yeah, I think it's got to be brake lights too.
I mean, because sometimes you can have a blinker that also does your brake light, right?
No, because the brake lights are red,
All right.
and blinkers have to be a different color.
They're yellow.
So they're on top of the brake light.
Well, I guess we can just assume it's blinkers, though.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe this horse should consider getting some brake lights.
You know what I think this is? I think Cedar saw there are
horses with blinker butts.
Yes. If
like
you've
the
been to
Amish or
country,
the Mennonites.
That's right. If you want to take it on a larger road, you legally have to have certain things.
Right.
Normally it's just that orange square.
Right.
But maybe
They
Cedar
usually
saw
have a carriage too, right?
Yes.
Like the blinkers are going on the carriage, but it's horse powered.
But maybe there's when you don't take the carriage and you're just taking the horse on the highway, you got to throw the blinkers on there.
Yeah, or find a horse with a blinker butt.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's an incredible concept.
Cedar, we love it. Great work, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get on to our next story from a 5-year-old in Texas named Marina. Here's ice cream gas. Woo! Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Tom. It's time to drive our car to the famous show. I hope we'll be on time for it, and I hope that our car doesn't run out of gas. Here we go. Vroom! It didn't actually go. It ran out of gas again. Oh no, mine is ran out of gas too. I think we have an idea. Mine has enough gas to go to the gas station. Mine too. Let's go. Vroom! We're here at the gas station. Let's fill up our car. Glug, 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 glug. Our cars are full of gas. Let's get back in. Okay, we turned our car on, and our car is ready to go. Wait, it didn't actually really go after we got a gas refill. Oh no, our cars are starting to freeze up. What's happening to our cars? Let's check the gas. I guess this door didn't freeze. I know, because it's the hottest door in the car. Me too. This one is too. Woo! We got out of the car. Let's check our gas. Let's see. Oh no, what happened to this gas? It has turned to ice cream. That's why our cars were frozen. Our cars were full of ice cream because the gas was ice cream. Nah. Oh, I noticed that the sign on all the gas stations said ice cream gas. No. Hoof. I guess we have to go to Southvania to get the gas refill.
Ugh.
Okay, here we go. On an airplane. Let's go. Whoosh. We're here at Southvania. Oh no, look at this gas station sign. It says hot dog gas. No! I guess it's the end of the story. Okay, the end. So many great details in here.
What is this world? What's happening in this world? I love that, they're going to get gas and it's ice cream gas. Well, we need to go to the only other place we can think of that has gas, which is presumably
Southvania.
a different country.
Well, sure.
You got to get on a plane.
Sure.
Can you travel with tubs of gasoline?
I don't know, but it makes sense. But I love the concept of hot dog gas because the image of you're holding the gas thing, and if it's not in the car, but you're holding it, and you go bloop, bloop,
so that's sort of how sausage is made. Would they be linked? Ding, ding, ding.
You have to put the casing on top of the gas nozzle.
I was picturing as you pull it, there's like a little bit of pressure, and then a hot dog in a bun like pops out. Boop, boop,
Oh,
boop,
wow.
Boop, boop.
Regardless, I think we need to check into how this meat is being prepared and if it's safe. Who wrote The Jungle? Remember that?
Sinclair.
Upton Sinclair?
Upton Sinclair.
Yeah, The Jungle. We need a modern day jungle to expose the practices of hot dog gas.
Okay, speaking of hot, can we talk about the one hot door? Again, I think probably the passenger side door, just from body heat.
Sure. Well, here's what I think is that my interpretation is if you're a kid and you're spending a lot of time in a car on road trips, grandma's house, your little sister's dance class, what have you, you're leaning against like one door all the time. And in the summer, like the sun can make
there's
a
the hot
door
side.
really hot. And so you might assume like, man, if the sun's on this side, I'm the one with the hot door all the time, while over there, they don't get the hot door because the sun's not.
I've been in cars where this
it.
is a fight about the air conditioning because someone's on the hot side and the other person's comfortable.
We had, this is a funny story, probably not that funny actually, but in a Story Pirates tour many, many years ago, we had rent these really terrible vans to go on tour from CC Rental.
CNC.
We love you, CNC.
We still see you all over the place.
And they had a heater in one of them we called it Heat Blast because
remember
this? If you were in the one seat in the van, this is a 15-passenger van, Heat Blast was by one seat and it just would blast hot air on this one person during the whole tour.
I don't think that I was in that van, but I remember hearing the term heat blast.
Heat Blast was
over
a
and
legend.
over.
Whoever had to sit by Heat Blast was not a happy
Well,
camper.
luckily, these two cars had a heat blast seat.
Yeah,
Otherwise, they would have been frozen in their cars.
It's true. You got to go to Southvania and get new doors for your cars. Marina, incredible story. Thank you so, so much for sending it in. All right, that's it for Story Love. If you want to read these stories, just head to storypirates.com. And if you'd like to hear more about our corporate volunteer program, Story Love, where we get help from corporations responding to the tens of thousands of stories that we receive every year, you can also find that information at storypirates.com. Bye.